Hi, I'm Kent German, Senior Editor for CNET.com. Today we'll take a first look at the Samsung Rugby II. This is a new phone for AT&T service. In this phone, I think that AT&T and Samsung are sticking with the philosophy of if it isn't broke, don't fix it, because actually this phone looks a lot like the original Samsung Rugby. I think if you put them together, except for the color differences, you'd probably confuse them as the same phone. They both have this big speaker, they both have the similar external display with the camera down below, they both have these rib design here on the back, and they both have a relatively sturdy design that is made of tough plastic. There's no rubber here, so I really wouldn't bang it around too much, but it should withstand most drops to the floor and average use. External display is pretty big. It does show your recent call log. Can't use it as a viewfinder for the camera, which is disappointing, so especially when it's down below right there, I don't know what the point is. The camera is pretty convenient when you open and you take a photo away from you. It doesn't get anywhere near your fingers. Speaker is convenient. It's used, of course, for speakerphone, and this phone does use push-to-talk, so you can activate AT&T's network. Push-to-talk button is here on the side above the volume rocker. Here on this side, we have dedicated speakerphone control. There's also a micro USB port. On the back of the phone, you see the battery cover is locked, so you have to twist that to get it open. That's just to keep moisture out and to keep in with the rugged design. Main display is pretty standard as far as color, resolution, menu design goes. Pretty easy to use, not the best graphics out there or photos, but for this type of phone, it's perfectly fine. Keypad and controls do have a nice navigation array. It's pretty spacious. It is flat with the surface of the phone, like all of the keys down here, so it's a little hard to dial by feel. The toggle does have a different texture, so you can probably feel around there, but when you're dialing, it's going to be difficult to do that by feel. The numbers on the keys are large, though, which is pretty nice, and you have a pretty bright backlighting. You have two soft keys, dedicated key for the GPS. That's nice, but GPS isn't a function that I use a whole lot, especially on a phone like this, so don't really think I need a dedicated key. I'd rather have a dedicated key for the camera. User programmable shortcuts menu here, the talk and end keys, a clear button, and of course that keypad like I said. Inside the phone is pretty standard features, almost the same as the Rugby, but it does add voice dialing, which is really nice, and it does bump up the camera resolution a little bit from 1.3 to 2. And it does run on AT&T's 3G network, so you will get access to streaming video and music downloads. I'm Kent German, and this is the Samsung Rugby II.